Welcome to the Empowered Podcast with Deanna Merlino, a personal development show where I will be sharing with you just how to transform yourself into the best version of you, both inside and out. From fitness and nutrition to business and positive mindset work, I'll be showing you exactly how to live your best life. I'll be keeping it as real and raw as it gets. So get ready to peel back the layers and really transform yourself under the surface, because nothing is better than finding your purpose and living this life as your true, authentic self. So I have a really fun addition to utilize as a source that I would love for you guys to do at the start of your day, every single day, to just keep you on track, help you with your goals, really get you into a positive mindset every single morning, because what we do in the morning is how we are going to shape our entire day. I have this fancy little sheet that I'm calling Day by Design, and it's an editable PDF that you're going to be able to fill out even as your day goes on if you need to. Some of it is meant to be for you to do as your day goes on. And some of the things that are in there are going to be the mood that you're feeling for the day, tracking your exercise, your water intake, and your meals. You're going to write what you're grateful for, your schedule, your goals, your get to-do list, because I don't like to say to-do list or have to do, a money tracker, and just keeping everything in one place for what you need to do today, tomorrow, and for all the days, so that you can make sure that you stay on track and have the best day that you can. So in order for you guys to get this, I'm going to have you go to my website, which is www.deannamerlinofit.com. And you're going to get asked to sign up for a newsletter that you will then get this in exchange for free. So super easy. You don't have to do anything but sign up. And after that, you'll get a quick little welcome letter. And then once a month, I will send out a newsletter that is going to keep you guys up to date with me, so you can just get to see the ins and outs of what's going on in the life of Deanna Merlino and the Empowered Podcast. Can't wait for you guys to utilize this, and just can't wait to see you guys sharing it on social media as well, hitting your goals, helping others do it as well. Please take advantage of this. It will definitely be fun for everyone involved. Welcome back, everybody. So last week we were talking about the law of attraction, the basic place to start with creating your dream life. And today we are back with the law of action. So just a quick recap. If you don't know anything about the law of attraction, go back and listen to the last episode. But we are giant magnets, and like creates like. Positive thoughts and being a good vibration creates good things, and being negative and mean and nasty and awful is going to bring in more of those bad things. So don't be bad, be a good person. Good vibes. So that is the basis of law of attraction. The law of action essentially states that to have that dream life, to have that dream, job or creation, product, program, whatever, anything that you want, you have to take action to make it happen. So I was saying that so many people who teach manifestation and the law of attraction just stop there, and they say, well, if you think really happy thoughts, these things are going to come to you, which it is a part of it. It's a huge part of it. That's why I said it's the start. It's the foundation. But you have to actually take physical action for the universe to supply you the things that you are trying to obtain. So I'm going to stick with the car for this concept. I mentioned that the car did not exist at one point in time, and it was thought about and brought into fruition, not just by thought, but because the person who created the car or the TV or the bed or that perfume that I used or the laptop or the microphone that I'm on, they took the thought, knew they wanted to create it, and then they took physical action to make it happen. They put in the physical work. You can't just sit and think pretty thoughts and expect them to come in. You have to then do the work to make it come into existence, to make these things your reality. You can have anything that you want when you attract it into your existence with good thoughts, high vibrational energy, truly believing that it can happen, and then taking action to make it happen. So you might be thinking, what action do I have to take to make this happen? I've done the thinking the pretty thoughts, and I've done the positive thinking, and it didn't happen. It didn't come to fruition. One, it's not just going to pop up immediately. It is, you put in your order to the universe, kind of like a giant vending machine, and you have to wait for it to come. You have to not just do these things one time, but continuously over and over again. You have to be commit. You have to fully embody that positivity and fully embody putting in that action. And when you raise your vibration and become that aspect of yourself, that is when these things will start happening. You have to take inspired action. So if you want to be an author and you want to have a best-selling book, you then have to write the book. For you, that is your inspired action. You didn't just think about it and it didn't just pop up one day. You, little by little, wrote the chapters, came up with the topics, wrote the book, and then you had the product, and then you probably got some sort of, book deal or looked into like a book agent and they created the book for you. I don't really know how books go. That is not something that I'm looking into right now, but you get my point. If you want to go on the dream vacation, then you have to save the money by doing the work, earning the money and setting it aside and then going on that vacation. If you want to bring in and find the love of your life, you have to put yourself out there to find that person and be open to receiving, having a significant other, and being open to putting in the work to combining two worlds together, two completely different people with two completely different thoughts and emotions and beliefs, and working on it hard to create a successful relationship. These things don't just happen. You have to take the action to do them. You have to create the thought, and then you have to put in that inspired action. Where does this inspired action come from? They come as little thoughts. They will pop up to you when something feels really good to you. That means that it is in alignment with what you believe, what you feel, what you want to be. If I want to be a millionaire, which I intend on being a heavy hitting multimillionaire, I'm not just sitting on my couch wishing about it. I've created my fitness app. Why did I do that? Because I love fitness. I love moving my body. I love helping others. I love teaching them how to move their body and be healthy. I love teaching nutrition. So I found the thing that I love because that inspired me, and I created a business out of it. I realized that I love sharing my ideas with people and sharing my positivity with people and the things that I learn along the way and the things I'll continue to learn. And I found the courage to start a podcast even when it was scary. I'm doing these things by taking the inspired action that feels aligned to me to create my dream existence. This is what you have to do. What lights you up? What makes you happy? What could you do that could then create your dream life? Who is that dream partner? If you're like, I want this man who is got a six pack and he is very knowledgeable about eating healthy too, because that's what I like to do. Are you going to find him out at the bar? Maybe. Are you more likely to find him at a gym? Yes. Use your head. Listen to that little voice inside of you that is saying, hey, you're likely going to find this thing here. Hey, you're likely going to get from point A to point B by doing this thing. Whatever feels right. Start journaling. Start thinking back to the things that you enjoyed doing as a child. Start writing down the aspects of what you want in a partner. Start writing down the things that you love about your job. Even if you hate some things, focus on the things that you love and write them down so you can become aware of the things that you love, so you can focus on those when you find a way to create that dream job for yourself. Do you love to craft and create signs and maybe make balloon arches? You want to start that Etsy store? Do it, and do it by making those signs. Start the side business by finding, putting yourself out there, putting out pictures on your social media and sharing the world that you like to make balloon arches. Take inspired action to create your dream life. You can put that order out there to the universe and it will supply. The universe's only job is to give you what you ask for. If you ask for good, you're going to get good. If you ask for bad, you're going to get bad. But it is up to you to create your dream life. The biggest key to all of this is to trust in it. You have to completely rewire your brain. This is why it's so important to be listening to these podcasts. This is why it's so important to be reading, to always be learning. If you didn't listen to that episode a while back, I did that. Be a forever learner. Think of those things. Find new things to do to create the dream aspects that you want. And don't give up. Believe it's possible. Think about how beautiful it'll be when it does happen, and don't give up. The reason why the law of attraction and even the law of action don't work for most people is because they do it one time, and when they hit a valley, they give up. And then they say, it didn't work. It wasn't for me. Or they take that inspired action one time, 2 times, maybe 6 months, when in that 7th month, you could have made that $1 million idea, or found that $1 million idea, made that $1 million connection, found that priceless relationship, found that dream job, whatever it is. You have to keep going. You cannot put a time limit on any of it. Trust that it's going to happen. Trust that you have the tools to make it happen. If you don't believe that you do, keep doing personal growth, because that just means there's some blocks that you have to work through. Believe it, see it, work towards it, and it's going to happen. It's going to come. Again, there are 12 different universal laws that exist. Whether you believe in them or not, they're happening all around you. I highly recommend and encourage you to go learn about them, see what they are. They're so basic. They can be broken down super easy, and start formulating the life you deserve to be living and that we're all capable of living by taking the control and doing the do, by taking control of the things that you can actually control. I've said it before, I'll say it again. There are things that you cannot control. And this is a different law, so I don't want to get into this too much, but just a friendly reminder that we have to go through the crappy things, because then you'll know that you don't want that, and it will allow you to know what you do want. You have to know the opposite of what you want in order to be truly lit up and fired up and have the desire to go after the things that you do want. So, and like I've mentioned before in a past episode, embrace the suck, embrace the crap storm, because you're going to know what is unacceptable to you, what you don't want. And in that way, you're going to learn what you do want and what is acceptable, and you're going to find the way to go for it. So take in what I've said in these last 2 episodes, really use them towards creating whatever it is that your heart desires, and know that it is available for all of us and to utilize it. I love you all so much. If you could do me a huge favor and just take some time to go leave me a 5-star review. If any of this resonates with you, if the things that I talk about resonate with you, if you could leave me a written review on Apple Podcasts. Every single one of the written reviews means so much to me. I love reading them, and they help to get me out there and to share all of these things with other people. It means so much to me. If you can take just a moment and do that, I would appreciate it. I love you guys. Have the best day. Have the best week. Enjoy manifesting all the good things. I would love to hear about them. Let me know what they are. Take care, and I'll see you next week. Thank you guys so much for listening to today's episode. If you want to find out more, you can follow me on Instagram at Empowered with Deanna, and my personal page, Fit Deanna Lolita. You can also visit me on my website, which is deannamerlinofit.com. Make sure that whatever platform you guys are listening on, please rate and subscribe. And this means so much to me. It's going to help get me out there to help so many other people. I'm so grateful that you're here with me on this journey of wellness and self-empowerment. I cannot promise that it will always be easy, but I do know that it will always be worth it. Stick with me, and together, let's start living as the version of us that we were meant to be. Because the world is waiting for your gifts, and you deserve to live the life of your wildest dreams and beyond. So friends, let's get empowered.